All right, y'all, you already know what time it is. It's your boy Moody Star. Back again with another video. So, of course, you already know what time it is, dog. Before I get into the video, dog, first of all, I got to say thank you to all the, new subscribers, all the new viewers. You know what I'm saying? If y'all viewed my last video, it was a banger. You know what I'm saying? I dropped a lot of information in that video. I got a lot of instant downloads. It was a lot on my mind. So, I'm going to keep this thing going, okay? So with that being said, how you guys doing today? Hopefully you guys are in the right type of vibration, getting to the bag and staying consistent. All right. So it's not over, bro. The comeback is real. It's never over. As long as you still breathing, as long as you still got the awareness, guess what, bro? It's not it's never over. You can come back. You probably might be down by 50 points right now. Second quarter. Thank God it's only the second quarter. Unfortunately, you're down by 50 points. But we're going to have to work on playing a lot of defense. You know what I'm saying? Mainly a lot of defense. Of course, I'm talking in basketball terms, but of course, I'm also talking about like in life terms. You know what I'm saying? So this video is actually dedicated to a couple of people who I know personally are probably going through like some ups and downs within a relationship. And then also people who are struggling to get into a relationship or are struggling just to, get into a rhythm. You feel me? Whether it's being on retention, whether it's being on your spiritual journey, whether it's like eating right, whether it's fasting. But, a lot of guys nowadays, you feel me? As men, we tend to, we work hard, play harder, and then all of a sudden, that's when for some reason it's human nature to take our foot off the gas. All right. So we're gonna be talking about it. I'm gonna be having a lot of metaphorical examples, and I'm gonna just keep this thing going. Okay. So what exactly am I talking about when I say it's never over? Now let's say, and again, I know somebody personally right now who's going through some ups and downs when it comes to a relationship. So again, hopefully, bro, if you are watching this video, which actually, again, you know what I'm saying, a lot of my peers and my friends, they don't actually watch a lot of my videos, but if you happen to be watching this video, bro, this one is for you, okay? So I'm going to tell you a story real quick, and then we're going to get into the mix of things, all right? So there's a story. Guy meets girl. You know what I'm saying? They link, they vibe, they hit it off well. You probably might have been working out. Probably might have been on your putting your best foot forward, and you're probably like just in this zone where it's just like, bro, I'm attracting money, I'm attracting women, I'm attracting different jobs, or I'm attracting a higher payout. Like everything is going good for you, right? But somewhere down the line, shit just went left. What are the reasons why shit probably went left? Guy meets girl, they chilling. First 3 months, you know what I'm saying, we feeling each other out or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You probably thinking like, damn, man, like, you know what I'm saying, she's a vibe. She's not like my ex. She might be the one. She might be my queen, right? You feel me? And again, I personally know somebody who's going through this, and I really can't make this shit up. I ain't gonna hold you. Today was a hell of a day. I feel like I'm waiting on like the next episode of BMF or the new season of Power when it comes to like, just finding out what's going to happen next after you take this valuable information that I'm about to tell y'all. Some of y'all already know this. So if you do know this, I'm here to remind you. All right. So guy meets girl, 3 months, y'all hit it off. It's cool. I'm not even gonna put the whole like, oh, should you wait to have sex? I'm putting that shit to the side because y'all niggas gonna do what the fuck y'all want to do anyway, right? So let's say 3 to 4 months in, everything's going good. Y'all make it official, and things are just hitting off great, right? Down the line, here's where like a lot of guys tend to start messing up. Guys start messing up when they become very comfortable, when they become accustomed to the patterns and cycles. Now, when you're getting to know a female or whatnot, of course, everybody has a pattern and cycle. You know, a lot of people, like me personally, like I said, my longest relationship hasn't been past a year. And the main reason why is because, for me, after a certain time when I'm seeing a certain patterns and cycles, let me put my phone on silent real quick because I already know once I start cooking, everybody want to hit me up. But like, after you peep the patterns and cycles, it's like, okay, like, all right, cool. I know what time she's gonna go to sleep. I know what time she wants to wake up. I know what time she's gonna text me. I know what time she wants me to text her. I know what time, like, you feel me, she's gonna go to work. You know what the pattern and cycle is. To maintain attraction, you cannot be predictable. The very second you become predictable, that's a problem. You're easy to solve. Women like a challenge. All women like a challenge. Good girls, bad girls, and in between. They love a challenge. You ever like think back like back in when you was probably like in high school, for example. You know what I'm saying? If you're a little bit older, but if you're in high school now, think about some of the chicks that are in your grade right now. Let's say you're in the 10th grade. I guarantee you right now, a lot of the chicks within your age group, they're talking to an 11th grader, a 12th grader. You feel me? Anything higher than that, bro, like nigga, like, that's the case. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why a lot of women date, guys that are older or whatnot is because, it's a challenge. You feel me? And their main goal is to, stay within that realm of like, all right, cool. Can I get with this guy? Can I be with this guy? Most of the time, you get what I'm saying? I'm just speaking from like, grade school standpoint. But even as an adult, it's kind of like the same thing. You know what I'm saying? If you're dealing with a chick, she likes you, and the main reason why she like you and the main reason why like, she wants to be with you is because what? You're always on your shit. You're always working out. You're always going out with the boys. You're always doing something. Why? And this kind of like a rhetorical question, but it's kind of like a real question too. I be wondering why, like, as guys, even me, I'm guilty of doing this shit plenty of times. Why, as soon as we get the girl, we just stop, just working on ourselves. I always ask that question because I see it happen in so many relationships. The person I know right now, he's going through it. He was on his shit. He was working every day. He stayed consistent. He had his goals. He was checking off his goals. And he just appeared to be more attractive. See, when you have certain things that you put first in your life, when we talk about self-improvement, when we talk about, you know what I'm saying, doing esoteric practices like a semen retention or like, meditating every day, being sober, you know what I'm saying, not eating fatty foods and stuff like that. When you do that, you put yourself in a different vibration. You become 1,000 times more attractive. You stand out from everybody else. Your words hit different. You know what I'm saying? Your vibration, your energies is different because you are confident within yourself. You knocking shit out. As soon as we get the poom poom, you feel me? Shout out to my Jamaicans out there. But as soon as we get the poom poom, as soon as like we kind of get into this like this state of like, everything is cool. All right, cool. She gonna be here. I'm gonna meet her at this time. For some reason, where does our life force energy go? It just fucking disappears. You know what I'm saying? And what's actually happening is, like, put it like this. Women, if you aren't like, as a guy, if you're not aware of like the power of what a woman can do to you, women essentially can drain you of your energy. Now, am I saying all women are bad? Hell no. You feel me? But what happens is attention flows, energy goes where attention flows. So the more you are paying attention to her, the more you are moving her, instead of like you working out and doing what you got to do, the more you put her in the center of your life and now you start to revolve around her. Like, remember, you're supposed to be masculine. You're supposed to be the sun. Motherfuckers supposed to be revolving around you. The more you say, man, she's beautiful, bro. This is a beautiful planet. All of a sudden now, Even though she's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, orbiting you, you start to orbit her. The very second you start to orbit her, this is when you texting her more. This is where you're checking up on her more. This is when you probably wondering like, damn, bro, like she ain't text me at this time. She ain't call me at this time. Like, what the fuck is she doing? You know what I'm saying? Now you're starting to orbit her. You're literally reversing the cycle of how natural energy is supposed to be. You feel me? Now, within the red pill community, they be dropping some knowledge. Do I agree with everything that they talk about? Hell no. Because at the end of the day, when you are 1,000% all red pill, what's gonna happen is, and again, I tried this shit before, what's gonna happen is women essentially will catch on to your cycle and pattern. And within today's day and age, you got social media, so you got motherfuckers dry snitching, literally giving women the game. And now a lot of women are like, damn, bro, like this is what this nigga's doing. Like, damn, he's purposely ignoring me, or he's purposely putting me to the side. For some reason, women want to try to play that game too. And the main way how they play that game is they gonna drown you with that sexual energy. She gonna tell you that she's a nympho. She gonna tell you that she wanna vibe with you more often. You know what I'm saying? If you guys are laid up late night, you doing your thing. You feel me? You go to sleep, you wake up in the morning. If you have a schedule to go to the gym, or if you have some time to take care of business, but she's like, oh no, baby, don't go, please. Oh, not just one more time, or just come here. Like, you feel me? Her sweet, soft sounding voice is gonna allure you into staying. Trust, I've been through this shit before. And what ends up happening is, just by you laying around, just by you giving her more time than usual, that's taken away from you actually utilizing your life force energy and maintaining the attraction. You want to maintain the attraction. Make a female miss you. Make a female wonder. And when I say wonder, not on no shit where it's just like you wonder, like, because if you're in a relationship, yes, you have to what's the word I'm looking for? You have to reassure. You have to give some reassurance from time to time, if you plan to still, like, focus on yourself. But a lot of the mistakes that guys make is that we get a little bit lazy. We say, all right, fuck it, we gonna go another round. All right, fuck it, we gonna go 2 rounds. Before you know it, it's 12 o'clock in during the day. Before you know it, you roll back around, you probably go and say, let's just chill, let's just hang out, let's just have a lazy day. You're ordering Uber Eats, DoorDash, you getting food and shit, you binge watching Family Guy, you're binge watching all shows that's out there, Netflix and chill and shit like that. Before you know it, nigga, that whole day is gone. Right? And you probably think nothing of it. And again, there's levels to this. Of course, you got marriage. Marriage is like the same shit as far as dating, but it's just on a higher level. You feel me? And I know, because I talk to a lot of people who are married. You get what I'm saying? It's literally the same thing. But guys who are in successful marriages, or guys who are in successful relationships, they tell me straight up, bruh, they love their girl to death. But when it's time to separate and take a break and focus on yourself, that's the best time. That actually builds attraction. That makes time for her to miss you. Now, if you're dealing with a chick that's a nympho, and the very second you leave the house and she's already calling up Tom, Dick, and Harry, my nigga, you shouldn't even be dealing with that. Hopefully you peep the patterns and cycles. Hopefully you peep. Again, you don't have to react in a way where it's like, now you just wondering, like, damn, what is she doing? What is she doing? But again, you don't want your energy to be played with. So, boom, you chilling with homegirl. 1 day turns to 2 days. 2 days turns to 3 days. Or every time when you're off, when you're supposed to hit the gym after you get off work, she's blowing your phone up like, baby, come this. Baby, I need you to take me here. Da 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 XYZ. Again, it's kind of like a give and take type of thing when you're in a relationship. You're literally sacrificing a part of your life to be with this person. You see what I'm saying? So The thing to keep everything going and whatnot is, number one, if she has a problem with you doing what you do, whether it's working out, going outside, getting some Mother Nature, not eating some of the processed foods that she probably gonna be eating. You feel me? Um, Sometimes she might gaslight you. She might try to make you feel some type of way, like, damn nigga, stop being weird. Like, eat this piece of pizza or eat this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't shit. If she's giving you that type of energy, this is after 3 months. Cause within the first 3 months, I'm telling you right now, she gonna be with you. She gonna want to go to the gym. She gonna want to go outside with you to get some sun. She gonna want to like improve herself. And again, not every woman is the same, and I'm not gonna say like this happens all the time, but usually this is the pattern and cycle. Y'all gonna be doing everything together. She's gonna be motivating you. You're gonna be motivating her. That's gonna be cool, right? Now you get to a point where it's like, all right, cool. After she do what you be doing, as far as like, you know, working out, doing this, doing that, now she's gonna be like, well, I want some us time for me. Like she gonna be like, oh, let's watch this show. Oh, babe, I seen this show. This is great. We should watch this together. And it is what it is. For some reason, the female brain, bro, is just built different. When they suggest a show, 9 times out of 10, bro, it might be some drama. It might be some a little bit low vibrational shit. I ain't gonna lie, because women get off at just watching that shit. The Jeffrey Dahmer documentary or any type of murder documentary, trust and believe, bro. She's gonna tell you, hey, let's watch this together. You feel me? Trust. Like, most of them are the same. Unless you dealing with the full-blown esoteric female, then she probably gonna be like, oh, let's watch a lot of like knowledge documentaries. The key is not to get too comfortable. If you're a gamer, it's gonna be the same thing. Y'all gonna be playing games together and whatnot. She gonna want to stream with you, shit like that. Like the person that I know that's going through relationship problems now, he had the mother of his child basically is also a gamer. But you know how my homeboy fell off was he got too comfortable. He started not going out and working out. You feel me? He's skipping days working out. Like, I'm telling you, working out, getting some sun, and having somebody miss you, bro, is the best thing that you could possibly do. You feel me? Especially if you're in a relationship, and you know, if most of the time, a lot of women are not gonna say like they're clingy. 98% of them will be clingy, especially if you're on your shit, especially if you got the guns going and you working out, you doing what you got to do. She gonna be clingy. She don't want you to go out. Some of them might even become insecure. You know what I'm saying? While you're at the gym, she probably might be thinking like, damn, like, is this nigga talking to somebody? Da, da, da. So what they're going to try to do is get you to move on their time. Whole time, remember, women do not like leading. They really don't. Now, you do have a lot of women who get into relationships with guys. They probably see something like about him, like maybe he's attractive, maybe he has this, you know, he shares the same interests as her, and they'll try to finesse and manipulate you. Some women, they love to wear the pants in a relationship. You feel me? And I'm sorry, that can't happen, bro. It cannot happen. The very moment that she wears the pants in a relationship, and the very moment you start moving on her time, you start putting your life aside just for her. That's when things is about to end, or that's when she's probably gonna cheat on you. You feel me? The person I know that's going through the situation right now, he's being cheated on. Probably right now. And the nigga probably out somewhere right now, and his BM is going crazy with another nigga. And the main reason why is because, again, he was on her schedule. He started laying, you know, sleeping in late. He started doing all this shit. He started eating more. He getting fat. He getting lazy. He not going outside. He staying inside. And again, the more times you stay within a building, anytime that you're within a room that's square shape, best believe your energy is not even moving how it's supposed to move. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying it's very important to go outside. At one point in time, I was dating a young lady. She probably might see this video. Who cares? I don't care. But I noticed that, like, you feel me? She was a work from home type of individual. and she essentially stayed in her bubble. She was always within a square box, square shaped or rectangular shaped room, like 18 hours out the day. Um, and I remember one time, we was hanging out and shit, and this is actually the first time I did shrooms. When I did shrooms with her, the shit was cool. But me personally, I'm the type of nigga. If I'm gonna be on some type of psychedelic like that, I have to be outside. My energy became so stagnant because I stayed within the room for over 10 hours, bro. You feel me? From taking a nap, waking up, watching some TV, eating some food, smashing, going back to sleep, probably, hitting some more of the, you feel me? Just, it was just rinse and repeat. And I'm talking about, this is times where I'm like off from work and or whenever you have downtime or free time. The more you start to cater to her schedule, is the more and more and more the attraction is going to kind of like dwindle a little bit. Before you know it, she probably might get annoyed of you. You know what I'm saying? And my homeboy, right, that's going through the situation right now. Um, I remember like the first time he actually met his BM. He, obviously, she wasn't his BM at the time, but I remember when they first met. Again, my dog was super active. He was always going out. He's always like he wasn't even like the biggest person, the type of person to work out like that. But he was decently in shape. I ended up moving away for a couple of years, and now that I came back, I barely could recognize homeboy, bro. I barely could recognize him. I'm talking about homeboy got big like Fat Albert damn near. I'm like nigga, like what the fuck happened? And his excuse was like, oh well, my girl she cooks for me a lot, and I used to do this now, but now I'm chilling with the family more. I want to be with my girl more. Da da da. He ended up getting her pregnant, and in his mind, that's another thing too. A lot of guys make this mistake. As soon as you get her pregnant, and now that you have a kid with this young lady, guess what? In your mind, you're thinking like, well, shit, this is my BM. She ain't going nowhere. I can I cannot shave my hair. I cannot work out or whatnot. Guess what? She ain't going nowhere because I'm the father of her child. That's the mother of my child. She ain't going nowhere. That's a terrible, terrible mentality to have. Shit, if anything, nigga, that's when you really need to work out. This is when you really need to work on yourself. This is when you really need to tap in spiritually. This is when you really need to talk to God. This is when you really need to talk. This is when you really need to like surround yourself around influencers or different people who want to better themselves. You feel me? When you keep dedicating more time and energy to this relationship, even though like out of respect, again, she's the mother of your child and shit like that, but you don't become the same person. Your body literally changes. You feel me? It conforms into this content, comfortable, just state where it's just like, man, shit, like it is what it is, bro. If it ain't about my girl, I ain't about nothing. Now, I'm not saying not to love your girl. If you naturally love her, that's okay. That's cool. But if you really did love her, if you really did want to stay with her, if you do want to maintain that attraction, you still got to talk to her as if it's still the first 3 months. Hey, baby, I know I love you. I know you're going to miss me and shit, but I got to do this. Like, bitch, you wouldn't even be with me if I wasn't doing this shit before. This is when you need to stand on business. This is when, so let's say you're single right now. This is what you should be doing. You should be really having a schedule for yourself, having like a whatever type of ritual, you feel me? Um, and dedicate at least 2 to 3 hours to yourself if possible. I know, what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to be an uncle. Sometimes you got to cater to your mom, your dad, or your sisters, depending on what family members you do have. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We get that. But if you don't put yourself first, if you don't put your rituals first, if you're constantly skeeting all the time, if you're constantly giving in to every time she want to have sex and you giving it to her every single time, bro, she not. It'll get to the point. Cause I ain't gonna hold you. Like I laughed my ass off today, dog, because the shit was just funny as hell. And I don't want to laugh at anybody's pain, like at the expense of anybody's pain. But it was just funny as fuck to me because it's like how you go from just chilling playing the game, and for some reason she down to fuck, or she down to, like, she's all touching on you and shit, and like she finds you super attractive. How you go from that to playing the game and then looking at her and looking at her like, damn baby, what's up, like, you gonna give me some pussy? The very second you start saying like, oh, you start begging for it, or you start begging for her love and affection and shit like that, bro, it's over with. She already lost attraction into you. The main reason why she lost attraction is because, bitch, you always around all the fucking time. You got, like, if you have something all the time, how valuable is that thing? If somebody's constantly calling you 24 or texting you throughout the day, like, do you even value that shit? You feel me? Like, even if you're dealing with a female who's super clingy, right? Even as a man, you gonna be like, damn, bro, like, damn, this chick always calling me. This bitch always texting me. Damn, like, she want me to stay on the phone when she's grocery shopping. She want me to stay on the phone when she want to, Uber to the store, or she want to, oh, she needs some company every second. Like, the cell phone, bro, has messed up a lot of attraction. Yes, the cell phone has definitely helped keep everybody connected. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got something on your mind, you can just send a text and send it, right? But it also just kills the attraction. We became addicted to the cell phone. It's so crazy. We'll fall in love with a girl, but become more addicted to social media, the cell phone, being online. Well, damn, she ain't text me back. Let me go on her Instagram. Let me go on her Facebook. Let me see what she got going on. What are you doing? Give her time to miss you, bro. Disappear. You feel me? Um, and of course, the very second you get into that state of like begging for her love and affection or begging for some pussy, bro, telling you, bro, that dries the pum pum up completely. It dries it up. And again, I know a lot of y'all probably know this, but again, I'm just here to remind y'all, just in case you getting too comfortable, because a lot of times some of the best players, or guys that are womanizers, or guys that like just know how to get women and or keep women, even they get got because of how fine she is. If you like some fine shit, bro, you gonna end up attracting some fine shit, and and she's gonna test you, and it's not even gonna be her purposely testing you. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if y'all get engulfed into this energy of like constant sex and eating and sleeping, sex, eating and sleeping, sex, eating and sleeping, somebody got to lead somebody out of that cycle. You got to break that cycle a little bit, create some space, make her think about you, make her be like, make her miss your touch, make her miss your voice, shit like that. And again, that's on her to be faithful. Now, again, once if you there's there's like a this push pull thing. You feel me? And I know, for example, like when I was doing like the no contact thing with this chick, because I told y'all, let's say you're single and you probably like somebody, right? You like this female who she kind of like you, but she's also talking to other niggas, and she got her own situation going on, and she'll text you back, or she'll watch your story or whatnot. Um, but yet she's not giving you the equal energy that you putting out to her. What's gonna happen is when you do the no contact, once you disappear for a second, you start focused on yourself. You don't even hit her with the good morning text. You make it because again, she's accustomed to your pattern and cycle. So once you break that pattern or cycle of like begging or hey, I'm just checking on you, that's when the attraction starts to happen. It's kind of like a reverse psychology thing, but I'm sorry, you niggas gonna have to do this shit. You feel me? Because again, if you text a chick every day, every morning at 8 o'clock in the morning, bro, that's not it. Women go through a bunch of emotional ups and downs. So she not gonna feel the same every morning at 8 o'clock. What if you hit her up and she on her period? You feel me? What if you hit her up and like she probably had a terrible argument, or she didn't get the right type of sleep, and you still lovey dovey, same old shit over and over again? She gonna look at you like a gnat, like a fly, like nigga, get the fuck out of here. You feel me? So instead of becoming a gnat or a fly, you create your own pattern and cycle, and then you can be unpredictable. You can be mysterious. Not to the point where you're deceiving her and lying to her. You get what I'm saying? Niggas start deceiving, lying, and playing these games. She gonna catch on to that quick. And she gonna play that game better than you is. You feel me? So this is why it's very important. Even if you're not in a relationship right now, just take heed to how important it is to put yourself first. If you know you gotta do some content creating, if you know you gotta drop a video for your following or whatnot, like stick to that. That literally will keep the attraction. I promise you. And if she's out cheating and sleeping around with somebody, then obviously that's not somebody you're supposed to be with. You know what I'm saying? So going back to my homeboy, long story short, when I moved back down here, he got fat, a little bit lazy. He don't do as much going out as much like he used to. As soon as he come home from work, like everybody know what he gonna do. He gonna do the same shit. He gonna stream or he gonna play the video game. And it became so bad that, he would have his friends, he'll invite his friends over and shit like that. And mind you, his BM is there. His BM is damn near like one of the boys. That's another thing too. If you deal with a female who's like extra friendly with niggas, nigga, you better make sure you don't put your all into it. Cause I'm telling you right now, she gonna take your heart and she gonna fuck with that shit. If she's around niggas, if she's like one of the guys type shit, and she's hearing the conversation of how like guys talking shit, like you don't think she gonna think about, oh, like what this nigga is saying? Because and now don't bring homeboys that look better than you around your bitch. That's another thing too. You get what I'm saying? You can't be blind to the fact. Now mind you, this is not an insecurity thing, but women react to things that are familiar. So the more, if she got a male best friend, nigga, don't even play that shit, bro. 9 times out of 10, that male best friend was smacking that shit back in the day. 9 times out of 10, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes maybe he never hit before, but y'all know how guys are. You feel me? We don't just have female friends just to have female friends. Now, me personally, I try to have some female friends because I know on a intellectual level, I'm learning about, a woman's mindset. As a guy, we would never understand women, but we can understand and kind of learn through them a little bit, like if you do keep them as a friend. But we know within the back of our mind we want to smash. You know what I'm saying? But see, if you're on semen retention, then you ain't got to worry about that. Well, then again, you kind of have to worry about that because even when you're on semen retention and you set a boundary, a lot of women, again, they like a challenge. They're going to test that boundary. They're going to see how far you can contain yourself. So boom, I hear about this situation, right? My homeboy, again, he's the same thing. Clockwork, go to work, come back, play the game, go to sleep, pass out early. Why your homeboys are still at the crib? Nigga, you ain't got no awareness. You don't know what time it is. You got to kick these niggas out. And it gets past 10 o'clock. You still got people at your house. And again, your girl is like one of the guys and shit. You got to kick these niggas the fuck out. You have to have awareness to what's going on. And again, this is not an insecurity thing. This is like a boundaries thing. If you don't set no boundaries, motherfuckers gonna play in your motherfucking face. Your chick gonna end up smashing one of your friends because you don't even set no boundaries. You don't know how to make your nuts drop. You get what I'm saying? You become tender Timmy tender Timmy and shit, and be like, oh baby, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I trust you. I understand. Like, nah, nigga, it's time. Y'all gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Because you become so relaxed, and 9 times out of 10, if you are operating on that level where it's just like clockwork and now you smoking and drinking, oh, forget about it. Your awareness is gonna go, it's going nowhere. You're not gonna be aware of anything. The only thing that you're gonna be worshiping, the only thing that you're gonna be depending on really is either playing that game or watching the game or putting in a parlay. And your girl gonna come second. And I'm not even talking about, see, your girl should come second to your purpose. Your girl should come second to, you know what I'm saying, your work ethic, how you keep your body in shape, how you have the discipline to say, all right, baby, I ain't finna smash you today. I might do some tantric. You feel me? I might give you a rub down or some shit. We do some tantra sex or some shit like that. You feel me? Vibe, switch it up a little bit, and keep her wondering and guessing. And this is how you actually keep her wanting you. But the very second that you come home, you playing a game or you watching a game, and after you're done, you gonna look at her, she gonna look at you, she gonna be like, damn, I know this nigga wants some pussy. She gonna look at you like, what? And what you gonna do? Nothing, babe. Shit, can I get some pussy? What? This is your girlfriend or the mother of your child. Are you asking? And again, I'm not. This is for me. This video, this is a realistic video. It's still spiritual, but it's also like this is a reality check. You feel me? Because when you implement discipline within your life and you go on retention and you maintain that attraction, the more you absorb and keep your energies, the more that you're going to glow. You're going to have that universal respect. Like women, not only your girl, but just women in general would want you because they know, like, this nigga really set a boundary. This nigga really glowing because, like, he really know how to control himself. Women gonna make passes at you. They gonna try to, like, depending on where you're at. So when you know how to lock in, you can still admire a woman. In your mind, you see a chick, you can be like, damn, she bad as hell. But when you lock in mentally and you understand your energy, you understand your worth, that's when she will always be attracted to you. She always will want to be with you. She will be willing to vibe with you. See, the only way semen retention backfires is when you really holding on to the boundary and you just become too attracted to a female. I've been in that situation where I wasn't even dating this chick, but she was always around. She was actually dealing with my homeboy before me, which is crazy. Again, I ain't messy like that, but the only time retention actually backfired on me was because I was on a high streak. My energy was lit. You feel me? The sexual tension was building. She flirted with me. She saying certain things. You know what I'm saying? Whole time, homeboy that, like, she was dealing with before, this nigga texted her good night, wanted to tuck her in and shit, wanted to just cuddle with her and shit. Bro, you know what ended up happening, bro? Because I was so locked in on myself, she was like, fuck that. This really backfired on me a little bit, you feel me? And I folded like a lawn chair. You know what I'm saying? She caught me in a vulnerable state. I was retaining my energy. She was feeling the energy. She knew that, like, okay, he working on himself. He works out. He stays consistent and stuff. She wanted to touch and feel. It literally, I already explained this. Like, MGT OGs know. You feel me? How I got into that situation. But yeah, the shit was like a movie. Long story short, one moment, you know what I'm saying? I'm at the spot chilling with everybody. Next moment, she's still feeling my energy. At the time, I didn't have a car. She was like, hey, let me drop you home. That was the first mistake. I should have peeped. She dropped me home. I get out the car. She's like, I want to fuck. I'm like, you nice and everything, but like respectfully, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep things cool. I don't want to get messy. She followed me upstairs. And mind you, I ain't want to, like, push her downstairs and shit and or whatnot, but she literally followed me upstairs. I opened the door. As soon as I opened the door, bro, she went to ripping off my shirt, bro. Ripping off my shirt. And then she went to going crazy. I was holding it down until that last second. You feel me? I kind of fell into the trap. You feel me? And then that's when, like, I just said, fuck it. All that time of retaining all that energy that I was, like, you know what I'm saying, holding on to, I just released that shit. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, the shit got messy. The shit was like a movie, bro. You feel me? It was crazy as fuck. I'm actually not proud of it, but then again, I'm not mad at myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand, like, damn, I done built my energy up so high. So this time around, like, if I build my energy up and I get to a point And this is to the guys that's probably single, you feel me? But even if you are in a relationship, it's the same shit. It's the same shit. Like, bro, you don't gotta be so ready to get into it every single time. The more you try to go in and do it, and then you become predictable, and now when you are asking and chasing, that's what she wants you to do. She wants you to chase. She wants you to get off the throne. She wants you to get on all fours. She wants you to beg for it. As soon as she gets all this power, now she's in the throne. And guess what? Now that she's in the throne, she can call all the shots. You're useless. She don't find you attractive. She gonna want to fuck the next nigga. You feel me? And I was an example of, you know what I'm saying? And again, I didn't plan for it to get like that, but I became that guy that, women wanted to come and just really go crazy with. And that's because I never showed that I was thirsty. I stayed on my purpose. I was still walking. Bro, I didn't have a car, but I was walking to work every day. I was still going to the gym. I was still getting my push-ups in. I was still eating right. I was still getting the sun in. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the few times that retention might possibly backfire on you. You feel me? But that was the first time I was really taking retention seriously. I ain't know it was that powerful. I ain't know you actually become a chick magnet once you can retain your energy past 20 days, 30 days type shit. It should get crazy. You know what I'm saying? So bringing it back to the original topic and bringing it back to my homeboy or whatnot. What ended up happening was, because he became so lazy, because he became so, it was a pattern and a cycle for him to drink, smoke, and go to sleep. She didn't want to deal with this nigga. She starts smashing his homeboys, and she's wrong for that. She's definitely wrong. But then again, at the same time, a lot of guys will be like, "Damn, bro, this bitch broke my heart. She slept with somebody else," or like, "Damn, she whatever." And sometimes you can't even tell that you wifing a thought 3 months in. Shit, some of them are great actors. they might be faithful to you for a whole year before they actually show their true side. That's depending on how you manage your energy. You see what I'm saying? But the very second you give into that, and now you're chasing it, you have no power. You see what I'm saying? So in order to keep your power, just keep the balance. Keep yourself first. Stay grounded. Develop certain qualities about yourself before you even get into a relationship and you say this is a mandatory, this is what I have to do. I'm sorry, yeah, I know you want me to stay on the phone with you for 5 hours a day, 6 hours a day. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe once in a while, okay, on a Friday and shit, and you made sure you did everything you had to do, then that's when you can vibe. But don't get into the point where it's you constantly hitting her up, you killing the attraction. Or even if you staying with her, get the fuck out the house. You don't always got to be in the house with her. You know what I'm saying? One of my homeboys, he was out fishing and he got a call from I think he got a call from one of his homeboys, and his homeboys is like, "Yo, man, my wife told me I gotta get out the house, so I'm gonna just go out. I'm just go fishing." Yeah, and it's just yeah. She was like, "Yeah, bro. If a female is telling you yo, babe, I love you, but give me some space, or I love you, but go ahead and do, nigga, that's the type of female you actually should be valuing. You feel me? But it's not gonna be like that all the time. She can't tell you how to attract her. She's not about to sit here and give you directions of how to eat the pussy, for example. You feel me? That's a little bit too detailed, but I'm just saying, as a man, you just need to know how to lead. The main way you learn how to lead is lead yourself when you're by yourself. Before you even get a girl, before you even get into a relationship, lead yourself. If you know you got certain cravings, certain things you like to do, control that shit. If you like to smoke weed, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I already made a lot of esoteric videos about drinking and smoking and eating whatever. That blocks the intuition. You are going to, at some point in time, get into a comfort zone where now you can't even fight against the unseen entities. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to the Wi-Fi, when it comes to the stuff that they put in the air, you're gonna lose to all these elements because you don't even have enough life force energy charged up inside you to say, let me get up, let me get out of this lazy habit. You feel me? Or let me get out of this cycle of just always settling and leaning on my chick or leaning on the female attraction. And now all of a sudden you're chasing this shit. You're chasing validation. Like, what are we doing? It's just not attractive. You feel me? So now at this point in time, let's say you fell into that trap. Let's say you became lazy. Let's say, your bitch cheated on you and she's fucking all your friends. Is it over for you? No. And here's how you get out of that, bro. Start focusing on yourself. Nigga, work out. You don't gotta hit the gym. You can do push-ups, do crunches. You know what I'm saying? Do leg work. Do squats and shit. You feel me? Go for a walk. The more you go for a walk and the more you do leg work, is the more testosterone. The testosterone comes from when you working out your legs. You know what I'm saying? That like when you do leg squats and shit like that, that's how you can boost up your testosterone. You feel me? Get in the best shape of your fucking life. Eat as healthy as you can. Start talking positive. Start talking positively to yourself. When you're able to do this and lock in, and now you create your gravity, or you become the sun again. That same chick that is out fucking everybody else, she gonna stop for a second. She be look, you be like, damn, bro, this nigga get his money up, his body is getting right again, and then boom, you back in the game. Now it's on your dumb ass to accept her again. We ain't finna do that because you already know what she about. You know what I'm saying? So don't give your energy. Like when you level up again, this is what I'm saying. It's never over. If you even have the awareness to understand what I'm saying, and you have the awareness to know where you fucked up at or where you became lazy at, you know what I'm saying? That's the first step. At least admitting, like, damn, bro, I was on this bitch titty too much. You feel me? I was hitting her up too much. I was, you know what I'm saying? I was lazy. I did stop doing this. I did stop going to music school or whatever the fuck you do. You feel me? You get back in the game. You chop that 50-point lead down to 10. Before you know it, you tie the game up, and before you know it, you up by 10, you up by 20. Now you are ahead of the game. When you're eating healthy, when you're tapping into your life force energy, when you're talking to God and you're just really locked in, now you get the game before everybody else do. You can read people's minds. You can read her mind. You already know what she's gonna do. You so on point with your energy, she might still want to drink and smoke. You feel me? You don't ever want to try to change nobody. You know what I'm saying? But the very second that you fall into that cycle, now you can't peep the game before the game actually happens. And by the time she sees that like you're kind of at her level, she gonna look at you like, damn, do I have to be the one to initiate shit? Do I gotta initiate certain conversations? Do I have to tell this nigga to like, bro, give me some space? Because when she start doing that, it's over with. But in order for you to always stay in the game, always stay in the lead, because again, women love a nigga who leads. Women, believe it or not, if you stay in your masculine frame and she stays in her feminine frame, she's gonna listen to you. She wants to look up to you, bruh. She wants to stay inspired. But it's kind of like sometimes women, or the modern day women, they become so masculine their damn selves. They're so used to wearing the pants in different relationships. It's like the very second you show a little weakness and now she got to wear the pants, nigga, you might as well wrap it. This game over. Game is over before the third quarter even starts. But if you want to stay in the leadership position, this is how God ordained this shit to be. Yes, women are naturally divine, and of course they got a lot of spiritual stuff going on with them. They're special, you know what I'm saying? The beautiful aura that they got, and the beautiful voice that's all cool. That's all bells and whistles, low key. But if you get distracted by the bells and whistles and by her aura, and you don't know how to control yourself, she ain't gonna stay with you for too long. She gonna find a nigga like me to smash. You feel me? Or me to chill. You feel me? Chill with us and shit like that. You know know what I'm saying? Somebody that's like, so like, okay, cool. I know she like me. I know she want me and stuff, but remember why she likes you. Remember why she wanted you in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So for my dog, to my dog that's out there that's probably going through this situation, he talks to me a lot. You know, he always wants like advice from me, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, the nigga told me, he was like, bro. So he found out that his girl was cheating on him. And he was like, bro, and it was one of his good friends. And he was like, bro, like, oh, uh, I'm gonna try to confront, or I'm gonna try to like bring it up, and I want her to confess. I want to hear it out of her mouth. I want some closure. Nigga, what? What are you looking for closure for, my nigga? That shit don't change the fact that she still was sucking him off and doing all kind of crazy stuff. You feel me? Sometimes niggas will literally lose their backbone because for 2-3 years they've been locked in with this chick who's the mother of their child and everything. So you putting her on a pedestal. You keep putting her on a pedestal and ignoring the fact that she's playing in your face. And you still chasing and you still want, like, come on. And I told him straight up, I'm not gonna lie. I ain't want to do it, but I had to be straight up with him. I had to tell him the harsh truth about what he's going through. Even though that's your dog and you probably knew him longer than you knew her, as a man, you supposed to step to that boy. You supposed to be like, yo, from man to man, like, yo, I don't, like, don't even ask whether or not, because again, you know what I'm saying? Even if as a man you want to like confront or say something, shit, do it in a group text. Tag both of them and be like, hey, I have a funny feeling about something that's going on. Let me know that you got, like, is there something that y'all want to tell me? Like, confront this shit, bro. You're a man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna hold your hand, bro. Yes, you can go to people and ask for advice, but if you don't do shit yourself, if something is already messy and people already trying you, that means they don't even have respect for you. But you can gain back respect by simply saying like, yo, y'all not gonna be doing this in my house, or y'all not gonna be such and such or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Out of respect, I'm gonna need y'all to cut this shit out. And out of respect to the homegirl, even though like she might be the mother of your child, I'm sorry, she's just a homegirl that you got pregnant now. She's in the friend zone. You gotta completely cut off that emotional connection, because she already cut off the emotional connection to you by being grimy and smashing one of your dogs. And your dog ain't really your dog, low key. You know what I'm saying? Even though y'all probably have like a good relationship, he might be your brother, he might be your cousin. Niggas don't give a fuck. Especially when females are coming on to you, it's hard. I'll admit, it's hard to tell them, be like, get the fuck up, like, stop, please, get my shit off. Yeah, you feel me? Like, it's pulling her hair, like, get off, stop it, please. This shit's look crazy, right? So, you know, but then again, it's still on the guy to not even be in that position for her to get her to that a point where like she can make a move. Niggas make moves all the time, but I'm telling you right now, bro, a guy that's not even looking at your girl, but she looking at him, and he not paying her no mind, and it seems as though he's on his shit, bro, she gonna fold too. Women, they trust and believe, they get tempted all the time. And women cheat better than guys anyway. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women is gonna take a lot of shit to the grave. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, bro, if I was in that position, if one of my dogs was cramming my BMs, I'm sorry, bro. Out of respect, I can't fuck with you. You feel me? Even though maybe there's, even if you have a heart to heart, or you try to talk to him, like maybe he's a real good friend of yours and stuff, it's on him to let him know. It's on your homeboy to let you know that, like, yo, if she's making passes, she trying to grab at your shit, it's on him to let you know, like, hey, your BMs is a thought. Your BMs want this shit. Now, I tell you one thing. Let's double back to the situation where I got into that situation with homegirl when she ripped my shirt off. To be fair, I did tell this nigga, the dude that she was dealing with before, I did tell him. I was like, yo, she want this shit. And I kind of knew it too. But at the same time, I was just like, I don't think she brave enough to, you know, go all the way with it, because I never was pursuing. I never tried her like that. And I told him, I was like, bro, like she, like, you know, and you know what I'm saying? She tempted me. I ain't finna do it out of respect, because y'all was dealing with each other, but like, and you know what this nigga told me? Nigga said, I don't give a fuck, man. Like, do what you do. I'm like, I'm still not gonna do that. But, you know, it is what it is. And then, lo and behold, I fucked up. I still should have, like, held my ground. I still shouldn't even put myself in that position for that to happen. And that's a mistake. But at the same time, you know, and then shit got crazy after that. She ended up getting pregnant. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to have a mini-me right now. She didn't want to keep it because this nigga was hating and a lot. It was just a lot of fucking drama, bro. And that, honestly, my channel actually started to get some type of recognition after that, because there was a traumatic situation for me, bro. You feel me? I'm like, damn, bro, like all of a sudden I'm catching feelings for a chick who, it was just a fling thing, and then it just became something where that same night when I smashed her, bro, and again, this is not no flex, but the same night that I smashed her, like maybe 10 minutes after we was done, this nigga finally gets to the crib, because again, we were sharing an apartment and stuff. He gets to the crib, she goes in the bathroom, she comes, I'm in the couch just laying like, I put the covers on, bitch. I'm just laying down like, nigga, what the fuck is happening? He come inside, he opened the door, he like, oh, you okay, everything good? And she's like, oh yeah, I've been drinking too much, I feel a little sick. And then he was like, oh nah, all right, cool, well shit, if you want, man, you know, you can spend the night. And then she was like, no, I'm gonna go home. And he was like, nah, man, let's spend the night, man, come with me. The nigga ended up taking her to the room, and they just cuddled and went to sleep. Now, mind you, I don't know, she probably was a savage and went at it again, but from what I heard, this nigga went to sleep with the same chick that I was just going crazy in. This is why it's important not to be no damn simp, nigga. You get what I'm saying? And mind you, I've probably been in his position plenty of times where, you know, I had to be Captain Save-A-Ho, and I'm thinking like, oh yeah, you're so innocent. Oh, you're not feeling too well. Oh, come lay with me. After she just got her back blown out. Okay? So I probably been on both sides of the spectrum, my nigga. So at the end of the day, bro, lock in. Don't get too caught up in, like, you know, the attraction. And even when you build up your energy, yes, you're gonna have a lot of females on your dick and shit like that, but you can't give in like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know it's hard. You know, the best way is to avoid comfortable positions and stuff like that, or alcohol or marijuana. Avoid that shit as much as possible, because nigga, when you put them two things together, nigga, you asking for some type of shit to happen. You see what I'm saying? So again, I've experienced the highs and lows of being on retention. I've experienced the highs and lows of, like, you know, attracting different women. You know, at some point in time, you're gonna go through your phase when you're dealing with the cougars. You're gonna go through your phase when the older women, they see that youthful energy that youthful energy within you. They gonna notice that. They gonna feel that. They gonna want that. You know what I'm saying? You're glowing. So, you know what I'm saying? So again, there's different sides to this spiritual journey, bro. Because even if you don't consider yourself to be spiritual, bro, you're actually spiritual. Even if you consider yourself to be a nigga that's like, oh, I get bitches that are, all that shit is spiritual, bro. All that shit is spiritual. And if you don't have the awareness to control yourself, you can get into a sort of spiritual warfare where you are taking on baggage. You don't know who the fuck this chick fucked with. You don't know what type of energy you just got from her. And now 2-3 years later, you doing some wild, crazy, some crazy shit sexually. And then you probably wondering like, damn, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? That's spiritual baggage. And I probably might make a separate video about this whole spiritual baggage and shit like that, and like how to cleanse yourself from that. And the main way to cleanse yourself, to give y'all like a short answer, nigga, get your ass in that sun, nigga, for at least an hour a day. Get in the sun. You ain't even gotta look directly into the sun. Yes, you can sun gaze. You probably look into the sun maybe for like maybe 5 seconds at a time, look away. But the best thing to do is make sure that like if you are outside, make sure you take your shirt off so you can get that direct sun contact to your skin, especially if you melanated. That's the best way to cleanse yourself out spiritually. Go for a walk for at least an hour. I promise you. You stuck inside the buildings all the time. You stuck inside the room all the time. You in some type of AC all the time. Even when you're driving in your car, you're still shit. A car, that's still containing energy. You get what I'm saying? If you go from your car to the office, back into the car, to your house, and you don't spend no time outside, this is how you accumulate energy, like from people that you are around and stuff. You feel me? So that's the short answer to cleansing your energy from any spiritual baggage. You can come back from anything, bro. You come back from damn near death. You feel me? And I even speak on I even speak on like the cells within your body. In the video that I made yesterday, I was talking about the cells within the body, how they become more intelligent than you consciously yourself. You feel me? Because when it comes to you eating, when it comes to you digesting and stuff like that, you don't tell your body how to digest. You just do it. You are a biological computer. And when it comes to female attraction and stuff like that, that's just one aspect of the matrix. But here on this channel, I try to give you guys, an overall viewpoint of what's happening. And I also try to keep it relevant. And I know what niggas be thinking about. You feel me? Most of the time, like again, I was young, I was dumb. I had a bunch of females at one point in time, and then I went through a dry spell when no bitches was hitting me up. You know what I'm saying? And that was mainly because I fell off my purpose. I became lazy. I became jobless. I didn't have this. I didn't have that. You feel me? And that's when you really become invisible. I'll make another video about that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got the funds, you ain't finna have no fun. I ain't gonna hold you. But with that being said, bro, if you resonated with this video, you resonated with this message, bro, leave a like, drop a bag on the Cash App to support the team, man. MGT, what it do? It's your boy Moody starting back in with another video. If you're new, you already know what to do, man. Become a subscriber, like the video, and join MGT. This is a channel where I like to highlight current events, talk about my spiritual walk in this beautiful, fucked up, sideways ass matrix. Now, first of all, I gotta say a special shout out to anybody that's holding on to energy, going within and being high vibrational. Here at MGT, this is what we do. We work on ourselves every single day. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you made it to the end of this video, bro, you the GOAT. And you probably, resonated with some part of this video. But again, it's never over, bro. You can literally bounce back from damn, as long as you still breathing, as long as you still have the awareness to get up and see where you fucked up at, you're going to be okay. You're going to make it in life. You know what I'm saying? Just don't fall back into the same patterns. And when the females do come, because they will come, contain yourself. Act like you've been here before, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro. Drop a bag on the Cash App, PayPal. If you resonate with this video, leave a like, comment. I know in the last video, like I said, I don't want to know details about no retention, nothing. I don't care about that. But in this particular video, bro, if you ever had like a situation where you was dealing with the female when it comes to like her cheating on you or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? If you want to share a story about how you bounce back from a bad breakup or bounce back from women disrespecting you and now they respect you, leave a comment, share that story, bro. And just let the world know, you know what I'm saying, that like it's never too late. I don't give a damn if you've been married for 10 years, nigga. Wake the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can wake up. Mother Nature, everything, like, when you put your feet in the grass and stuff, it's Mother Nature, God, the ultimate creator, even the goddesses, too. Because, of course, you got God and you got goddesses, too. Y'all want to have that conversation, but it's okay. But the higher beings within the spiritual realm, they're almost begging you to use that energy, free life force energy, so you can charge up. But other than that, it's been your boy Moody. Star, like, share, comment down below. I'm definitely see you guys on the next video, bro. Peace.